I'm on my tongue, depending at times, poisonous vibration. Help my body run, I'm running for my life, running for my life. Sipping on straight glory, let the vibe slide over me. This beat is a chemical, beat is a chemical. When I leave, don't save my seat. I'll be back when it's all complete. The moment is medical, moment is medical. Sipping on straight glory, fall out of formation.
Today's episode is brought to you by Hardscape Ceiling Supply, your go-to source for top-tier ceiling products made for the grind. Whether you're protecting pavers, concrete, or natural stone, they've got the gear and guidance to help your jobs last longer and shine brighter. Trusted by pros who know the difference. From prep to finish, seal the deal with Hardscape Ceiling Supply. From cleaning to sealing, restoration to protection. They support pros who know the difference. Available exclusively at Daytona Pressure North, located at 2323 North State Street, building number 138, Bunnell, Florida. And tell them you heard it here on the Clean Humor Podcast.
This November 4th through the 5th, the Panhandle Expo takes over Panama City Beach. The #1 free event for pressure washing and soft washing contractors. Learn from the best in the industry with powerful training sessions that will sharpen your skills and help grow your business. Experience top vendors, hands-on demonstrations, and the latest equipment live and in action. Network with contractors from across the country at the Edgewater Beach and Golf Resort. November 5th and 6th. Registration is free, but spots go fast. Register today at panhandleexpo.com.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm here with the Queen of Clean, Trudi, on the Clean Humor Podcast. The big things are happening this November in Panama City Beach. Panhandle Expo is taking over Panama City Beach. Go to www.panhandleexpo.com. It's coming across the bottom of the screen between the two stars. There's going to be all kind of vendors there, the leaders and industry leaders and everything's going to be there, going to be teaching, doing live demos, giveaways, networking, just all of the fun stuff that you can have at the event. And most of all, it's free. It costs you nothing to get in. All the education's free and everything. The day before that, the 4th, we will be having some paid training, which is paver sealing, parking lot striping, and little stuff like that. It's just a little cost just to fit the bill for the paint and the supplies and stuff that they're going to be using to show y'all what's happening. But today's show, we're going to get in here. Our guest is one of the greatest of all times in our industry, John Tornabene. He had parking lot training classes, holds them all over the United States and stuff. I was looking forward to getting to take his class, but I guess I missed out on it because I ain't going to be at CETA.
Man, you're the only one. So it is a garage king right here. But before we get talking to John, I just want to take a few minutes to remember those we lost in 9/11 24 years ago. And, still, that time we came together as a country. And these last, what it have been 5 years, maybe more, that this country has just been so divided and there's so much hate and anger. And you go back to 9/11 when that happened, and it was such a tragedy, but we all stood side by side. We didn't care what religion we were, what race we were, what monetary value we had, what political party we're with. We stood strong side by side, and we're just humans together. We're together living and side by side and being angry and standing up for our country together. And I miss that. I don't miss what happened to get us there, but we were there. and we supported each other, and it's just gone downhill. There was events this week that were tragic that didn't need to happen. And the country right now is so divided. We need to get back to being together as one. And, you know, we just want to, you know, I know it's 24 years ago, but there's still families that have lost their father and their mother and siblings. And you know, I pray for them every day to make sure that they, you know, are still healing and not forget those people that we lost.
There's still a lot of hurt going on.
There's a lot of hurt
for that too, and everything. And, you know, like you said, there's a lot of stuff that happened this week, and we're not going to get into all the politics on the show. But anyway, you know, we just need to turn back to what the founding fathers found this nation on, and that's God, and leave it at that. And
let's work on love and not hate. You know, we can disagree without beating each other up. You know, so anyway, John, welcome to the show. We got Raj, Jeffrey Blackman on here, Ron, and Jared's here. Welcome, guys. And the Parking Garage King is right in between us, so welcome to the show. And I'm going to be there with you at CETA, and we got your hat.
Thank you. I just want to briefly go over 9/11. I lost 3 close friends, Bert Alford, Jimmy Ryan, whose families were here on my Labor Day party. I've known them for like 30, 40 years. And my old carpool partner, Tom Mingione, the name is street after him. We were NYPD together. It's heartbreaking. You see what happened to Charlie Kirk this week?
Yes. It's
heartbreaking, you know. But I tell you what brings the country together. I hate to say this. I was in the Middle East when the Marines were blown up back in '83. So I was out that way right after they got blown up. What brings this country together and brings people together is tragedies. I can't stand that.
Yeah.
But I think what happened to Charlie Kirk yesterday is going to unite a lot of people, because you know what? We have a right to speak our opinions. You know, we don't always agree with each other. I mean, I could disagree with some of my closest friends, but to take it out on someone's life like that, it's not right. They try to kill President Trump. You know, that 1 millimeter that Trump turns, you know, it's the same thing. You never want to silence people's voices, whether you agree with them or not. Even in our industry, I mean, you know, everything is revolved around politics in a certain sense when you get older. But we really all are on the same team. We're Americans. Our ancestors came from other countries, but we're really the greatest over here. It really is. I mean, we'll come together, and it's unfortunate what happened there, but I think the country will grow stronger. I always grow stronger through adversity, and I think the country.
I hope so, because it's just the shootings, the school shootings. It's horrifying. You know, I'm so happy that I do not have children in school. I have a grandchild in school, and I get terrified every time a school shooting comes up. There's a school shooting, and I'm sitting here looking like, where? And it shouldn't happen. They should feel safe. And it's sad that we don't feel safe. We can't go to listen to somebody speak or listen to a debate or send your kids to school and you don't feel safe. And it's so scary to know that, you know, it's going on around you. And, you know, every day you go out, go to the airport, or you drive down the road, you're putting your own life in your hands. And, you know, this should be a safe country. This should be the safest. This should be the proudest country in the entire world. And, you know, it's just gotten so bad. And, you know, I pray that everybody just looks at each other as humans and not as a race or a religion or a political party. I just want you, like, I look at you and I look at you, and, you know, and you look at me, and I don't ask what religion you are. I don't ask what political party you are, because I don't care. It's you who I want to get to know, and you who I like, and it shouldn't matter on the other side. So,
and it's sad that it takes something like this and like 9/11 to bring the country together, and it shouldn't take that. I mean, like John said, we're all Americans. We all come from. We're all here. We're all family, and you know, just because I don't agree with Trudi, I don't want to go take her out.
Wait a minute. You don't agree with Trudi? I agree with almost everything she says. I just threw Anthony under the bus.
I didn't say you couldn't, the female male thing, because we're always right. I mean, you're married, you both know.
No, but yeah, I mean, it's tragedy that stuff like this got to happen to bring us together and everything as one. But we need to pray for the guy that pulled the trigger too, that he finds Jesus and ask him to forgive him for he don't go to hell and for eternity and spend hell in eternity. But that's the main thing, and I'm pretty sure that's what Charlie would want to. So.
Well, let's talk about the CETA show. Now, John, I've never heard of this before. I've been to one.
Yeah.
Right, two.
3. You've been at least 3.
3. 4.
Oh, a blue one.
Classes, and guess what? It wasn't free. It wasn't free, but if the contractor's a CETA member, your class is free.
No.
No?
Well, let me just show you. I got it here somewhere.
All right.
I already have 14 people signed up for that class already.
Nice.
Right? And I have the current schedule. No, you know what? What I do is I put value on stuff.
Right. Yeah.
I've always been like that. If I told everybody the class is free, some people, majority of people won't go. They will not go.
Yeah.
When they invest in themselves, they will go. So with the CETA convention, what's going on here is just so you guys know, I got 5 offers already for 2026. I only committed to 1 CETA next year. We'll go into that later on. But what I did here was it was a last minute thing because I truly believe in CETA. And Devin Murray and I have known each other for years, and I think it should be a closed loop system with contractors, distributors, and manufacturers. So we're on the same page, her and I. And so basically what happened was I just came up to Huge. The room held 40 people. We had 51 people there. We stopped people at the door. Because I know exactly what I do because my company does it. It's not like I'm some kind of I can't sell you anything. I can only sell you knowledge up here. But in CETA, what we did was, Debbie and myself worked this through the organization that, it's $350 for my class. But it was so sudden. I mean, I just did the Huge less than a month ago. So generally I would never do this, but I believe in the CETA message. I believe that it could be a closed loop system. They have the richest, most known manufacturers. In case you guys don't know, Karcher cleans Mount Rushmore every few years for nothing. Look on the internet. You have Nilflixes on there, Huge. I dealt with them in the past. You have Honda. You have Kohler. These are multi-billion-dollar companies. And why can't the contractors get to know these companies? I mean, I'm a Kohler fan. I want to walk across and talk to Kohler at the convention. It all makes sense to me. And Debbie and I talked about this for a couple of years. Unfortunately, PWA decided they don't want to go this route. To me, it was a mistake. I've been in PWA member for 25 years. You really want to build the whole community. And so here I am. And so what I did with Debbie was she worked it out with her board. I had no time to really promote this class. And so I made a flat rate of $350. But in there, what Debbie did was Debbie talked to the board. And if you take my class, you get to go to, see the membership, $295 free, and the convention $335 free. And so tonight, just so you guys know, we didn't get a chance to talk earlier, but I never give away free classes in my garage class. I never did. I did 3 at Trudi's. I never did because you know what? They always do well. Why bother? I mean, all my years of spending money trying to figure this stuff out and taking training from the best industry people in the country, if not the world. So Debbie and I talked, and even tonight, I'm going to give away 2 free garage tickets tonight. I haven't even thought of a question yet, but 2 of them, and in there, they're going to get a CETA membership free and CETA convention free. That's $2,000 total. But like I showed the list here, I already got 14 people coming, and this is less than 3 weeks of me talking about this. So we're going to give that away tonight, mainly because Debbie and I, we're very happy Trudy's involved with CETA. She's a dynamo. We're very. I trust Trudy probably more than anybody in the whole industry. She's a rock star. But the thing here is, I really want contractors to see what I say. I was one of the first contractors that wanted to CETA free. CETA never allowed contractors in there. Now the PWA morphed out of CETA. I don't want to go. I can go back into history. They morphed out of CETA. That's another show. But in 2012, they let contractors in. I happened to be at the PWA convention with Paul Laramie as a board of director then. I was a treasurer back 10 years before then. And they allowed contractors in there. So I couldn't believe what I saw. I was like, why? This has got to be contracting here. I mean, I met Trudi had a couple of cyclones. I met I'm gonna hit it blank with his name. Is Nick I'm hitting a blank. He's the vice president of Cyclone, Nick Hopkins. I met him and I did my own event a year later in Vegas. And Cyclone came, Celigo came, a bunch of these vendors came. And I'm like, you know what? The contractors should be involved in this. I mean, Trudy's a distributor contractor. Anthony's a contractor, but the manufacturers are there. So why can't I know the Honda people? So what or the Honda's probably $300 billion company. Why can't I meet these people?
Yeah.
Why can't I see what they have going on? Why can't they see what I have going on? So that's what me and Debbie talked about. And the PWA was supposed to be there. They went their own way. I don't know why I don't want to get into that. It's a major mistake in my opinion. But the contractors should be there. So we put this last minute class together and here I am.
So, I agree with you because as a contractor, if I keep buying, let's just say a Honda,
right,
and I keep having the same issue with my Hondas over and over and over and over again, and I keep calling my distributor and my vendor, and I keep complaining about it, and they've exhausted everything they can do, it makes sense for me to be able to go talk to somebody from Honda and say, what's going on? Am I doing something wrong? What is going on with this Honda? It's been doing this. I've had it happen 6 times. And if they don't have the answer, then they're going to figure it out. They're going to say, oh, this might be a problem. And then they're going to test it. They're going to fix it. They're going to make it better because they don't want that getting out on social media. And, because everything does get out on social media. So to be able to get there and talk to, the people that actually own the company or work for the main company, manufacturer is just golden for both of us, for the contractor and, for them, the suppliers and the manufacturers.
Right. You know what, guys? I'm going to run out for 1 second. I hear somebody banging on the door. I want to find out why my daughter's not answering that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Did you know that...
Who all we got on here right now?
We got
Lex, Chris, Ron.
Chris Berkner. Hey, Chris. Ron's on. Very little. I'll just say Ron because everybody knows Ron. I don't need to put the last name. Orlin Garcia. Freeport Lawn Care. Oh, I wonder if it's my Freeport or if it's the Freeport, New York. Alana Martinez. I almost said her name wrong. She's right here. Jared's here. Jeffrey Blackman. Raj is here. Raj, I hope you're feeling better, hon. He was sick too. He was really sick this week. So
I know this thing. I woke up this morning, felt like I've been ran over by a truck, and then I went to the doctor, and they said the nurse come in and swabbed me. She was gone like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and my nurse practitioner coming there, which is my doctor, and she said that thing come back hot. Mm-hmm. It come back red, and it usually takes longer than that. She said, you have the COVID. And I was like, man, no, I don't. She said, yeah, you do. And I said, no, I don't. I'm kind of be sick.
Have you taken the shots for COVID? No. How many times you had it?
3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Don't take the shots.
No, I haven't either.
I ain't taking no shot. I mean,
I did. I kept. Well, I think Alana might show some pictures tonight. Mm-hmm. Trudy was in my classes when COVID was full tilt.
Yeah.
I couldn't leave New York, my very liberal state, unless I showed proof I had the shots. So I took the shots and whatever. But then I took the booster, and I had vertigo 4 times since. And my doctors, I was hospitalized once. I had vertigo just recently for a month. My doctors told me, don't you ever take the booster again.
You had vertigo the one time you were, one of the times.
Oh my God, I did Trudi's class at vertigo. I had to get a different flight. I couldn't stand. I gave Alana a lot. If she shows these pictures, you can see I'm holding myself up. I did the class. I was advised not to fly with that, but you know what? I'm very dedicated. Trudi says, John, you got to be here. I'm there. Oh, look, there's me and Trudi.
Yep.
There we go.
There we are. That was in Kima. That was in Marco's.
Yeah, that's yeah. Let me just tell you guys something. I had all those mass mates at John Tornabene's Parking Garage Class. Even in Arizona, if Alana shows another picture here, I had to play the game. No, that was 2022, I think, PWNA. There's another one there, Trudi, with in Arizona. These are heart of 800 people dying a day in New York. I flew out. Anyway, so I played the game, but I would advise, my doctors told me, don't you ever, I was hospitalized over that vertigo. Don't you ever take boosters and stuff again, because they don't know the long-term results.
So, John, do you think that people, if they paid for the garage class, they get more out of it than if you just put it out there for free because they're investing in themselves?
Yes, because it's kind of like this. Matter of fact, one of my friends that died, Bert Alford, if you saw the Billy Joel biography just came out a couple weeks ago on the Netflix, I think it was. He died from long-term illness. He walks on stage 6'5". So, yeah, I definitely feel that if you invest in yourself, I don't know why I brought that up. If you invest in yourself, yeah, I know I got sidetracked for a second. I'm something else in my mind. If you invest in yourself, people show up. And if I gave it away for free, I could give it away for free. The serious people go, if you say, like, Facebook, everything's free. Facebook. And Facebook, to me, has caused the highest failing rates in industry's history. And it's caused all kinds of problems. I mean, I don't really want to go into it, but when somebody invests in himself, so it costs you $350 to go to my class. You're going to get everything I know.
Yeah.
And I know you're serious. I don't want people to come to my class that don't take this stuff seriously.
Right.
So, yeah, Trudi's event's a bit different because Trudi's event is not zoned in on a niche. It's zoned in on learning the basic stuff. You could try things out.
Yes,
but once
sir.
you get to another level, let's say Trudi teaches about, the paint problems. Oh, Anthony, you okay over there? You get me sick, man. Where's my bear?
I'm struggling. The wife was like, "You don't need to do this tonight."
That's okay. You're a fighter. You're a fighter.
You are. Fine. But if you feel bad, you got to drop out. You can go.
Yeah, you can go, Anthony. Anytime you want. Me and Trudi used to do a show together. We love you, bro. Hey, look, turn to your right. There we go. CETA. There it is.
Oh, this side. Sorry.
Yeah, the other right, Trudi.
Anthony, you want to cut out me and Trudi to finish it up? We appreciate you, brother.
I'm good.
Okay, good. Okay, we got Anthony Hervis joining us and Charles Daniels. Hey, guys. So, and Lexus here. So, I get it when you have a niche. Like, Russ Johnson does pump rebuild classes. He offers that for free. Everybody's going to show up, and people that don't really need to know how to do that show up because it's free. But if it's a paid class because it's something, the value, the content is so much more valuable than, the 45-minute circuit training I have, which is valuable. I'm not devaluing it. It's a great classes, but it's a niche. It's something that, Russ had to learn, Russ had to do. So he charges for his time and his knowledge and experience. The same with John. You've got your niche and you've done how many parking garages and you've learned how many mistakes and figured it out, so you are teaching them how not to make all the mistakes, how to get these jobs, how to get the contracts, how to do it correctly. And that's worth money because they're going to make way more money than what they're spending to get this information.
Yeah.
I mean, my company, we clean 24 million square feet a year with the sweeping. Those are all garages. We're doing about 30, 35 garages a year. We're now doing contracts. Kathy's in the back room. She wants to blow this company up. I have the same employees, Anthony. 15 and 17 years. My 3 full-timers. I had three part-timers. Kathy runs.
That's off to you, sir.
Thank you. You know, I keep them super busy.
Yeah.
They have basically unlimited hours. I ask them every 2 weeks before if they want to work weekends. I love my setup. And I may even build this thing up, but you know, I learn. I also went to probably 50, 60 industry events. I've been to 3 at Trudi's. I did my classes there, but I also went to what they were teaching. And every one of these things you go to, you get a little something. You might get a lot of something, but the little something you get is much more valuable than the $350 the cost of my class, that would it cost to fly to Trudi's event, the Panhandle event coming up in November. You know, I'm going to. Oh, this is what I want to go back to. Billy Joel. This is what I wanted to say. Now I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. I love Billy Joel.
Mm-hmm.
I could have met him a few times, but I didn't do it for whatever reasons. But Billy Joel, if you ever saw him in concert, you don't want to leave. He's like a fine wine. He's getting better and better with age. But when he does it for nothing, when you watch it on YouTube, watch him on YouTube. You know, what are you going to watch? I mean, it's a 2.5-hour concert. Watch on YouTube. You're going to turn the channel like 5 minutes later. It's when you're there.
Yeah.
When you're there, this is what breaks my heart about Charlie Kirk. Those college students were there. They're never going to forget that.
No.
Never forget it. They're there. It impacted them for the rest of their lives. Probably a bunch of them go for psychiatrists to talk about what happened to them. And on a positive side, when you go to something like Trudi's event and CETA, when you're there and you're talking to a person next to you that could be making, I don't know, $300,000 a year. Trudi knows. I had a tech company. The nephews at my one of my stuff. They're a $90 billion company. Ooh. So I met them through networking, which is big. Which CETA's gonna be huge. It's very huge at Trudi's event. There's a big difference when you're there, and I'm so glad. You know, I kind of wish I was there when Charlie Kirk got shot, because I wanted to be. You know, I always want to be around stuff that really matters, and that breaks my heart. But those kids that were there, it's devastating. They're never going to forget it. Now, let's say he never got shot. They're never going to forget the message he was relaying.
Yeah.
Now watch Charlie Kirk on the internet, and he was a dynamic figure. 18 years old, started that company of his. But if you watch him on the internet, he's very interesting. But you're not going to watch him for 2 hours. Mm-hmm. If you're there, you want to be there. I remember when Trudi spoke on the paint stuff, I was like mesmerized, because we clean those painted houses. Never happened to me. But I have my guys take the chlorine. I don't want to give up Trudi's tricks of the trade, but they did what she said to do, and they on the house under the deck, you couldn't see it, and we never got in trouble yet. But I never would have picked that up if I didn't just look on YouTube, because it doesn't soak in. So back to Billy Joel, my friend Bert Flagaris to sell. If you're there, the energy, we're all energy. You know, Charlie Kirk's energy is all around us. Yeah. When you're there and it soaks in with you, you'll never forget it. Never. That's where
you're vested. You're vested. I mean, by paying, you're vested. I mean, the Panhandle event is free, but they still have to pay their plane tickets or their fuel and their hotel. They have to pay that. So they're still vested. They're going to take time to come. And hopefully they'll take the weekend so they can come and learn and grow and network, and then have the weekend with their family. You know, I love doing it on, Wednesday and Thursday, because then they can come. And it's a write-off. You guys, you've just did some work stuff, so that weekend's going to be a write-off. So it's just events in general. You know, there's some events that I don't get anything out of the event itself, but I do get the networking. I get the networking and I meet. So the event isn't my favorite. I always try to go just because I like to network with everybody and meet people that I see on Facebook, or they call me and they have questions. So Barry Little's going to be crashing with Ron. So Ron, I hope you got 2 queen beds, buddy.
let's look down these comments. I just figured out. I just figured out how to put the comments on this.
Oh, good. Woo.
We got Rashad. He's something to do with CETA, right, Trudi?
Yeah, Raji's on the board, and he is with comment.
Jeffrey Blackman. I love this guy. I met him one time.
Man, he's a cool dude.
He was on this show. He was so awesome.
Oh, he's so awesome. He gave away. He sponsored one of my last class in the huge, great guy. There's Ron. Never forget. Absolutely, Jared Swan. Alana Martinez. That's your girl, right, Trudi? Alana.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, I just met her tonight.
Girl too.
Freeport Lawn Care. Do you add links for your classes on November 4th and 5th? Yeah, he's asking you that, Trudi. Do you add links for the classes on November 4th and 5th?
Yeah. So we've got that's going to be there for Panhandle event, and there's yours. We just put yours up.
Yeah, Ron says Ron's correct. If you're an org member, if you sign up right now, it's not the same. But if you're already an org member, you get the class for free. If you go to my link and take my class, you get that same thing, $295. I said $350, $295. When is the CETA class, Orlin Garcia? It's my wife's birthday. She's in the back room. She's working in class. It's September 25th. She was conceived on Christmas Day. I don't know what her parents are doing. Anyway,
we know.
5 months later, yeah. Jeffrey Black says hello. John Tornabene Parking Garage Class. Yeah, September 25th, 11:30. Ron knows better than I do. Very little. I like to meet him one day. The guy's a dynamo. Nick Iverson. He's right. That's CETA. I mean, that's oh my gosh, it's Cyclone. Senior moment. Okay, Anthony Harvest. John, I still need my hat. Anthony Harvest. Anthony, hit me a PM. I have a couple hats left. I'll send you one. Let me see. Chris Burton. Can't wait to take John's class. Hey, Chris. Why don't you win it here tonight? I'm going to give away 2 tickets. I don't even know what I'm going to ask. Maybe Trudi or Anthony come up with something. Very little. Okay. Ron invited me as well, but 3 in a twin is, what does that mean? Ron invited me as well, but 3 in a twin is rough.
So Barry and Ron and Anthony is all going to be in a twin bed, apparently.
They're all going to be what?
In a twin bed.
Hey, whatever floats your boat. Chris Burton. Great. Chris, get your ass down to CETA. You know, Chris, if Chris, you win my class, fly over to CETA. To Reno, that whole Peppermill Hotel is something else. We have matching pajamas. Okay, Barry.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, we'll just let them have their moment. And
just so you know, I sleep in my birthday suit. But anyway, I'm okay.
Well, Anthony opted out of pajamas, so I guess he does too. Or maybe he opted out of matching pajamas. I don't know what he opted out of, pajamas or matching ones. But
I opted out of pajamas.
That's between them. That's fine. So
you show just one. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you should have seen last week's. So go ahead, Anthony. You get a question.
After CETA, John, is there going to be any more parking garage classes?
I
heard a bad rumor.
Well, you know, I don't need this. You know, I'm going to be at my friend RCH Associates, Rob Huffman, his events September 20th. I come back. My guys are working around the clock. And then I go to CETA. I think I'm leaving on the 23rd or 22nd. I come back for that. I go to my parking garage local association organization. That's what I did. It was at the rooftop thing. That's September 30th. And they have open board slots. I'm like, ooh, maybe I should run for that. Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't know. I mean, my money's all made in contracting. I'm a true blue contractor 30 years now. I love the work my company does. Whatever I teach in the class, I taught my crew. Mm-hmm. I love contracting. I'm not going to sell you anything. If you want my knowledge, that's the only thing I sell. Right. But the only one I committed next year is CETA, because me and Deb and Mary have this, and Trudi knows a lot about this. We got this thought process that we can bring it all together. And so I committed to hers, I think October 8th next year in Orlando. I may do something. I have 2 offers in February. I may do something there because I'm at my Florida house in February, my winter home. and I can go to either one of these things. So I may do one more then. I may not. I like to go to the beach and drink pina coladas and do nothing in that time of year. But Debbie Murray and CETA is definitely locked in with them for 1 year. And the Huge wanted me to come back too. The Huge offered me the world, but I told him maybe 2027. I had a great class. I always do great with the Huge, but I'm committed. When I give my word's a contract.
There was a lot of people in that room at the Huge.
Yeah, the room was packed.
Somebody was going in, and I seen it. It looked like it was almost packed.
Oh no, well, it was past packed. The room held 40, 42. We had 51 people in there. Kathy was shooting people down at the door. Because this is what my company does. I mean, I'm not some guru. I learned a long time ago, you want to vet somebody on the internet. I seen Trudi do garage. I seen him do apartment complex. I seen Shane. I see Anthony doing stuff. A lot of these guys I never see doing anything. That's how you vet people on the internet. Guys say, look, I made $6 million. John Vatcher is coming to my class, Trudi. John Vatcher's company's over $16 million a year. He's a tremendous company here. And John Vatcher knows that when you go to these things, you can learn a lot of stuff in here. But he got entangled with somebody in my group page, because this is what people tell him. Your business is really not that great, basically. And he's like, why? You can't leave your business for 5 months and let it run on its own. Then you're really working for your company. He's got a tremendous company.
Yeah.
He's never going to walk away from that. If I had a $500 million a year company, I'm always touching base with them, always. So this is what you get on the internet. In the real world, think about that for a second. A lot of these coaches, I know some really good coaches that really are big time. Yeah. But a lot of these gurus, they say, look, I sold my company they can say anything. They can say I sold my company for $12 million. Now I'm going to teach you what I know. If social networking has screwed up this whole world, you can say anything, anywhere. I want to see the proof. And I don't want to see you send me a ledger. Right. I want to see where your company was. And that's people see with me. That's why my classes fill up.
I mean, until this year, even though I wasn't washing full time, I love it. And every time the garage comes, or my subdivision, I did the sidewalks for a whole month every year. I was out there, and I loved it. And I hate that I can't do it right now. I hate it. But even when the doctor gave me thumbs up, Shane's like, hell no, you're not doing it. So, but I miss it. But I'm not going to get away from it. I'm still going to do stuff. I'm still going to test chemicals and test products and test everything. If there's something new, I want to be able to make sure it works. I don't want to let contractors fail. And, people always ask me, they always talk about these gurus. And then you look at them and I'm just like, I've never heard that name. I haven't seen them wash. I haven't seen them do anything. Do they even own a wash company and they're trying to sell you something to make $1 million when I haven't even seen them get dirt on their shins? I'm like, what is this? So, when people ask me, where's a good reputable company to buy something from? I said, there's lots of vendors around, lots of honest vendors around. I said, but the thing you need to ask, how long have you been in the industry? How long have you been out in the field? Because if they haven't been out and done it and used it, right, they can't tell you how to use it because they haven't done it themselves. So you can be a salesperson, or you can be a contractor that's now helping others get what they need. So, I'm a contractor at heart. It was like, well, you're a vendor. I opened a store because I can't be in a truck 6 days a week. And I wanted to be in the industry and be able to teach and help others grow. So yeah, I do have a store, but I'm a contractor. I was a contractor for 20 years. I've had the store for 5. I was washing 16 years full time, but every year I was out there doing it. We still have the wash company.
When you are, Trudi?
Yeah.
I'm not. You're an entrepreneur. It's really what it is. I mean, I'm not. Yeah. People say, well, John, you teach a class. Well, I teach a class, big deal. I'm a contractor. That's it.
Yeah.
And I know you are as well, Trudi. That's in your heart. The only reason why I ever stopped, and I tell people this, I started getting hurt when I was about 48, 49 years old. I blew my knee out. I snapped my Achilles tendons, all kinds of problems. I had to stop. And my only regret, though, I tell people this, is I really should have stopped years before, because the money that when you are running your company instead of working for it, it's really true. And look, I love to wash too. If I didn't get hurt, because I used to work 14, 15, 16-hour days, and my crew does the same thing. I love to wash, especially flat work. I know that's Trudy's favorite thing, and probably yours, Anthony, right?
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Yeah. It's so, I don't know if I'm using the right word, cathartic. I can't think of the word. It's so relaxing. It's like doing yoga. It's like yoga. You know what I used to say years ago? I used to tell people, I can't believe they're paying me for this as they're going back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really like that. I mean, and I tell you, the largest money you can make, if Ron's still on here, me and Ron talk about this. The world is built on concrete.
Yes.
It's not built on steel. It's built on everything's built on concrete, right? Then it goes up, right? Concrete, especially, I'm telling you, my largest competitor's got 25,000 plus employees. They clean concrete. They ain't cleaning buildings. They clean concrete. Everything's built on concrete. Concrete's held together by rebar. The salts go down. You got to be careful if bleach goes down. That building that collapsed in Miami, I was on a podcast with that a few years back. That garage was neglected. It was that 110 people died. Trudy, you know what I'm talking about? It's Florida.
Yeah.
That building came down. It the pool near it all collapsed down in the garage. And one of the guys I knew used to clean that garage years ago. And they stopped doing it, and it's right on the ocean. The water, the salts come in. The salts will attack the rebar. And when I was cleaning the garage, I think 3-4 years ago in New York City, a brand new garage. It was a $100 million garage. My crew was cleaning that. A garage collapsed in New York City. You can look it up. And I had somebody, Jim Van Handel, a lot of my friends would contact me, John, oh my God, that garage just collapsed. We know you're in the city. I didn't even know that. Because I was in there with my crew. There was no signal in the garage. When I came out, I had about 35 messages in there, text messages and PMs. The garage that came down in New York City was a garage that was neglected. And one person died there. But Miami, 100-something people died.
Yeah, that was bad.
Really is probably because, I don't know if it was proven to be that. They try to say something to do with the pool. But really, these salts are in the air. Trudy, you're a waterfront community. The salts are in the air. Same thing with chlorine. When chlorine you put in a trailer, I never have my guys ever put chlorine on my flatbed. It's going to be in a trailer or a little trailer attached to the truck. Never, because the gases and all, it's like a salt. And it goes down, it will eat your metal. In this case, it went down into the rebar, and rebar starts corroding, and there comes the building. So in my world, this is why I don't mind teaching. I tell guys, listen, they're like, even my wife, Kathy, not no more. She would say, why are you teaching everybody what you know? You're giving up the trade secrets. Why? Number one, safety.
Save people.
Wash never clean. Never clean. What's that, Anthony?
Save some people's life in the long run.
Oh, yeah. You're saving people's lives, and you're away from people cleaning these things, too. I show pictures where we do these garages that close. There's nobody there. And but, yeah, you're saving lives, and it's really rewarding because, like Trudy knows and Anthony knows, flat work is fun.
It is fun. I love it.
I love it. I never use my rod. I build riders now. I never used it. I keep thinking to tell my crew, hey, I'm going to do the riders. They're like, John, we got it. Okay. So, all right, I go home.
So we got some time left. Let's push this CETA show. Reno, Shane's coming because he's never been to Reno. Kyle, my lead tech and fabricator, he's coming with us to Reno. I want him to meet these manufacturers. I want him to see what's new and coming up and talk to these people because he's got his hands on these things all the time. Right. So he's coming. And I just found out Jared and Alana's coming, so I'm excited. And then Anthony, we're still waiting on you. So it's going to be a good time.
Anthony's not coming. Come on, Anthony.
I'm trying.
You're trying.
Anthony just won a garage ticket.
Yeah, woo! He hasn't talked to the wife yet.
Come on, Anthony, put the foot down. We know she's the boss. Don't tell nobody.
She is the boss.
I'm one of my girls.
So CETA, I had Raj reach out and he said, you got to come to CETA. I want you to come to CETA. And John was like, Trudy, you got to come to CETA. And I was getting on the phone every day. And they're just, both of them calling me. I'm just like, I guess I'm going to have to go to CETA. But then then, Debbie called and asked if I wanted to do my paint class
She's
there.
great.
Yeah, she is great. I was on the phone with her for an hour. We are so much alike. It's crazy. Yeah. Like, she's like, oh, I do that too. And we're just talking back and forth. It was amazing. And we have a grandbaby the same age. So it's even better. Everything about CETA. I never went to a CETA show. I've always been to the PWA CETA, but I was on the contractor side. Even though I was a vendor, I could have went to CETA, but I always migrated to the contractors because that's what I am at heart. And so Raj is like, you got to join CETA. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, why? Why do I need to join it? What's it going to do for me? Thinking because my brain is always there and not as a vendor. I can just, whatever. I'm just doing that so I'm not bored. But, they're like, no, you need to do, then you get to see, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, let me put my other hat on. No, I get it, but before I didn't get it because I was thinking as a contractor. So yeah, this way. So
yeah, I know. I forgot which way to turn. Yeah, Anthony's got it.
So I'm excited about coming. I'm excited about seeing all these manufacturers. I'm excited about networking with my other peers. And I'm so happy now that contractors are going to be a part of it, because now I don't have to change hats. I can keep my contractor hat and go. So, that's where my mind is. You ask me what prices or anything about the store, I got to go look at it. But you ask me anything about contracting or washing or chemicals, I've got you. So,
you got it. You got it.
So I'm excited that they went this direction. I'm excited that you're there bringing your parking garage there. I might, start hounding you about the Panhandle event 2026, but we'll see. I'm not sure if I was one of the 5. I always mention it.
Oh, that makes you number 6.
I'm quite sure I ask you every time after you get done. Are you coming back next year? Maybe.
I love doing stuff for Trudi. I think she's an ace.
Everybody does.
Yeah, I know. I'd like to. I'm doing it in October. I wish Trudi would do back in February, but you're locked in with November's. I understand.
We like that November slot.
Yeah,
I love to go to Florida. Look, I'm in Florida in February because Florida is nice in February.
Yeah. So are all the events going to be in October? I mean, in Florida this year?
Oh, me?
No, all the huge is going to be in Florida. CETA is going to be.
The huge is in Orlando. Yeah, they're in Orlando in August. They wanted me to do their thing, and they knew I was committed to CETA. But like, John, you would do well with ours and CETA. It's too close together.
Yeah.
So they're in Orlando. CETA's in Orlando. Trudi's in the Panhandle. I really would. I love to do Trudi's event. I mean, I don't know how to. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. I just put
There's my boy Morris.
Yeah, Mars is here.
He'll be at CETA.
Nice. I can't wait to meet a bunch of not more people, but different people that I haven't.
Hey, Trudi knows. You know who Morris is?
I don't think I've met him. I don't know the name.
Yeah, you met him.
I have.
Oh yeah, he was at your event twice.
Was he? I need a face.
You shook hands with Michael Jordan. That's why he says MJ.
Oh.
I can't give his name up, but he's always in my class. You know who he is now?
Yeah.
He comes all over the place. But anywhere I go, he's 6'4", 6'5". He tells everybody I'm his mentor. I tell everybody he's my bodyguard. So I'm going to CETA, he comes.
We had dinner together. I remember.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, I know who he is.
He's a great guy. Great guy. In my crowd, he's coming. His wife is coming. Of course, me and Kathy coming. Ani Curry's giving a $1,000 discount in my class. I'm ranked number 1 in 4 states for park garage cleaning. Mm-hmm. She's my age, $1,000 discount. She gave it to Hugh. She's giving it at CETA. She's coming.
Good.
I've let 5 or 6 people come with me on this thing. I think we're going to do well.
Robert's going to be there. You're coming to Reno?
Oh, Robert's great. I know Robert. Of course.
Everybody knows Robert.
Hey, Rob, you want to go to my garage class? I got to give away some tickets.
Well, I know we got to give away tickets.
Who wants to go to my garage? First one says wants to go to my garage class right now. You get it. You get the class free, and you also get CETA and the convention free. Go ahead.
Oh, look at that! A 3 for all.
That's $1,000 right there.
So you get CETA, the parking garage class, and the convention. Oh, Jeffrey Blackman said.
Jeffrey Blackman said me.
Jeffrey, all right, Jeffrey sponsored my class. Jeffrey, you got it.
All right, Robert.
Robert's got it.
All right, Robert, you win. You get to see.
All right, we got 2 winners here. We're going to give you the 2 winners.
All right.
Jeffrey Black. One day, me and Jeffrey Blackman.
Mine won't type. I can't get mine to type. I win everything to get in. I think that I can talk to her and let me go.
Right, use your phone. Use your phone. You can do that.
Well, you know what? If Anthony's going to go, we'll work something out. It's who you know. Listen, it is who you know in life. I know Trudi. Now I know Anthony, but I know Trudi. It's who you know. So just get hold of me, Anthony. We'll work something out.
It's who you know, Anthony.
We'll see if
So
we
Robert
can
Willis.
make it happen, John.
What's that?
I said, we'll see if we can't make it happen.
All right.
Make it happen if you can make it. I mean, you guys do a great show. This is my favorite show. Just so you guys know.
We're a little batshit crazy, but it works.
No, well, you guys.
Nothing keep us off of it. We've been live in Jamaica. We've been live with Trudi on the road with her falling off her seat.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
We're
I wasn't even racing.
Hey, don't give up the secrets. Me and Trudi hung out before.
We're going to be live. I mean, she's the next 3 weeks. I think she's going to be traveling somewhere. So we're
going to be in the Keys next Thursday.
So we're going to be live from the Keys. And
you're going to be there too, Anthony? You're going to be in the Keys?
No. I have to bring my real husband, not my work husband. He's got to stay with his wife, and he's got COVID. So he's my podcast husband.
Well, Anthony, try to find a way to see that. If Anthony can find a way to see that, just walk. Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna get shot when I get off the show. But wait a minute. So Robert Willis, let me see. Robert Willis, you got to text me, PM me. You're coming. I don't know what he's done yet, and I need your email address and phone number. And Jeffrey Blackman, if he's coming, Jeffrey, same thing. PM me your email and your phone number, and we'll get you guys in.
So, and then
those are great guys. Let me just tell you, if those 2 guys come there,
I know,
great guys. This is how you get this is how you build. You got to start very small. Both of these guys are contractors.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey Blackman also has his own striping school. Yep. They're contractors. It's like the soldiers in the military. It all starts. I love General Patton. I can tell you all about him. I was actually called General Patton years ago. They're like, General Patton's here when I used to go on board calls. General Patton knew everything counted with the people up front, the soldiers. That's what we are, the soldiers.
So we Raj, I met him at one of the events. Raj from Comment. We have just gotten so close. We're good friends, and there's so many people that I've met that I know them online. I know them on, or like Raj call, you got to start carrying Comment, and we'll go back and forth. And so once I meet these people, we're instant friends. Like I know them, like I actually physically met them, and it's just so amazing. And I love the industry just because there's so many good-hearted, like-minded people in there. And, there's a lot of crap too.
Cover your ears for 1 second. Hey, Anthony, isn't she great? She's the best. She's the bestest.
She is.
She's the greatest.
You good,
Why? She's an admin in my group now. She's an admin in my group now. I saw an opportunity this fast. When I saw her break away, I was like, you know what? I talked to my admins, and they're like, okay, let's put her in. She's an ace.
So, yeah, the industry's great. Yeah.
Take the fingers out of her ears.
Again? Okay.
No, I went the first show she ever put on, John. I went. I told her I was going to come down. I was going to help out, do whatever I could, set up whatever. And I think it kind of just blew her mind as much as I wanted to be hands-on on this event thing. And every year I've been there right beside the whole Panhandle crew, man. They're like my second family.
Oh yeah.
And I do anything in the world for them and help promote them, whatever I have to do. But it's one of the best events that I've ever went to.
Oh yeah.
As far as educational, there's nobody up there trying to tell you that, hey, I've built my business. X million dollars and all this stuff, and this is how I've done it, just buy this book, blah, blah, blah. The whole story we hear all the time over and over and over and over. And, which it sells, but is it really going to work for me? I'd rather go get educated, put my feet down on the ground, and make my own $1 million the way. To me, it made me feel better. I didn't do it John's way. I done it Anthony's way. Yeah, John may make me $1 million.
Right.
I mean, you see what I'm saying, though?
Absolutely. It's you invest in yourself, and I met some of the greatest people in this industry going to these events, and it just rubs off. Look, listen. I always tell people if it's it's never free. You have to understand.
It's going to cost you. It costs you something.
You got to fly. You got to get a room. You got to buy food, maybe a couple of drinks. But people tell me I can't afford to go. I'm like, you can't afford not to.
That's what I tell them.
Really, if like Trudi's event, she's got. I'm going to tell you, all the events I've gone to, and I've been to a lot. The best hands-on training event I ever went to was Trudi's. I met Judd West. I met my boy Stephen Venturini. I met so many great people in her event. So her event to me, hands-on training, is second to none. But more importantly, you're around like-minded people.
Yes.
When I was a union president years ago of the police department, I found myself talking about there was a few of us had our own businesses, and we have a couple of drinks, we talk about union business, and then we walk off to the corner of the bar. Right away, we talk about my power washer company, my friend's talking about his tree company, my friend's talking about his food company, and the guys would get mad. Like, that's what you guys care about. I said, oh, sorry, we have to go back and talk about union business. Okay. It really is. You're around like-minded people. My friends. Here's a lesson: never hire your friends. I hired all my friends back in the day. I learned that from Michael Henderlight. That's another subject to bring up a different time. But when you're around, look, my wife is involved with the company. My wife was not involved with this company until she found out how much fun I was having at the conventions. She wouldn't go to them. She said, I don't go to that stuff. This is back when I was a treasurer back in 2005-ish with the PWA. And then she hears the stories like, oh, my God, you guys did this, you did that. You went into Memphis, you saw B.B. King and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, she's going. But I had to be up at 6:30. I had to be at these meetings 6:30 in the morning. I'm not a morning person. Kathy would be like, when you get back, wake me up at 11. So she had a lot of fun. And you know what? She met some great people there. I mean, she met some great, great people at these things. And now my wife is all in. And you know what? It's like Trudi, look, CETA, you're going to meet these.
Yeah.
Look, when I did the Vegas event years ago, we invited Dodge to come to the event, Dodge trucks. And Dodge trucks, they came. They brought 5 trucks in there. And what happened was there was only 40 people at this event, 40 people that paid for it. The Dodge guy comes up the stair. We had the top of the hotel, the Rio Hotel. And he's talking to me. He goes, John, I was told there's going to be 2,000 people here. I'm not going to tell you who lied to him like that. I would never tell anybody that story. So I said, no, it's not. And so we got into talking to him. And I said, just watch how this thing works. Watch how people connect. I never did another event there. I did it in 2013. I may do one again in Vegas. The next day he goes to me, John, Dodge pays me to be here. I had so much fun with you guys. We drank at the top of the Rio Hotel. We had the top suite floor with the pool up top. We had so much fun. I had so much fun even gambling. I have an account through Dodge. He goes, if you ever do it again, let me know. Now, Dodge then was like an $80 billion company. So these people are there. So now I'm going to meet, and Trudi's going to meet, and Anthony, try to get there if you can. Anyway, they're there. I'm telling you, go look up Carter. They do Mount Rushmore. People jokingly say Trump would be the 5th guy up there. Well, who knows? But nevertheless, Carter cleans that for nothing. No way am I going to clean Mount Rushmore for nothing. I'd be bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, you couldn't.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. No, I couldn't do it. But these people are there. And Nick Iverson, Ron said him earlier, of Cyclone, is the vice president of Cyclone. I think one time they're owned by Netflix. It was a multi-billion-dollar company. These people are there. And you walk around, and I'll tell you, even with Trudi's event, this is going to sound crazy to some people here. I find out that as much value as I get, I would go where the social is. Afterwards. I'm sitting there, and I'm like a sponge. I'm yapping here, but I sit there with, have a drink. Some people buy me a drink. Hey, I know you. There's another drink. I listen to everything they say. And I'm like, I absorbed so much information there. I can't believe.
Yeah.
I mean, Trudi, I met her event. The stuff I learned from people in there, and I got 30 years in, and I learn from new guys. I learn from everybody. The day you stop learning, you should be 6 feet under. It's all over.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely go to these events. Trudy's, CETA, go to them.
So when is the CETA event? What date is it?
September 24th through 27th. I think CETA.
I think it starts in 20. You know what? I have
I'm going to be there 23rd.
Me too.
And I think
the schedule. Yeah.
I think the setup day is the 24th.
Yeah. Wednesday, Anthony, if you go Wednesday, you don't need to be there. You might want to get in there.
Well, check the
flights.
Flights to Reno and nuts.
Yeah, Debbie just sent me this. Thursday it all starts.
Jeffrey just messaged me and wanted to know when was it? When is the event?
You want to get to the 24th to sign in, and 25th it starts. The very first class at 7:11 in the morning is Ron's got to get up early in the morning. That's not a problem for him. Want me to read the schedule fast, Trudy? Real fast?
Go ahead. Yeah. And I've got mine to add on. I just got my date and time. So
yeah, me too. I got them today.
All right.
Ron's doing the 7-11 contract to sales class. Nobody's better than teaching sales than Ron. 7 to 5 is the exhibitor attendee registration. 8 to 5 is exhibitor setup. 8 a.m. shot clean, power clean golf tournament. I'm the only guy that gets critically hurt playing golf and softball, so I don't do either one. 11:30, 3:30 is my class. 12 to 2. Trudy, like you, my company donated to the woman of CETA.
Yep.
And Debbie's like, you know what? I really hope Kathy can go, but Kathy's birthday, I wish she can go, but still, Morris is going to be there. Maybe I'll get Morris to work the class. Kathy's working the class, but we donated to that. 4 to 6 is Power Clean Outdoor Live.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that.
That's the demonstrations and stuff out there.
Yep. 6:15 to 7. This is all on Thursday, 25th. Is Kathy's birthday. She's in the other room. It's a kickoff. Yeah. Friday, 7 to 5 registration. 9.
She's watching you live.
No, Kathy never watched that. We'll do it. I said, Kat, like my post. Which one? I can't find it. So it's Friday, 7 to 5 registration all day long. 9 o'clock to 10:20. Unlock the power numbers. I tell people, people say, Joe, how much you charge for garage? I base it on the numbers of my company. You have to know your numbers. 10:30 to 11:50 is get a grip on your business.
Mm-hmm.
12 to 1 o'clock is the luncheon. Some of these require tickets. 1 to 5 o'clock is the trade show. 1 to 5 o'clock is the Power Clean Quick Wins 15-minute actionable solutions live. I don't know what that is. 1 o'clock to 4 is speaker presentations. Okay. Here I want to go to see. I want to know business. 6 to 7:15 CETA membership business meeting. 7:30 to 9. This is all day. 9 p.m. is general pump. They're going to do something now. Saturday, unfortunately, I got to leave.
No.
You have to go to another event. I have to be at this garage thing because this is where the builders are. I'm going to be at this 9 to 10:20 AI trends. 12 to 1 o'clock the PWA Power Clean luncheon. Oops. Take it out. Take it out. I got to leave before that. Then 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock is the trade show. It's also the quick wins. I got to ask Debbie with this. Trudy, what is this? 15-minute actionable solutions live on a showroom floor. What is that?
So what it might be. I don't know. We have to ask Debbie, but I'm going to be on the showroom floor with my paint class. And there's two stations at the showroom class where people can just walk in and sit and listen.
Okay.
So I think it might be that.
When is that comedy thing?
That is on, I have the schedule, Friday night.
So I got it right here.
Yeah, I think it's the first night, Friday night at 7. The entertainment.
Why don't I see that? I see, Well, Trudy, we're going to do another show. Want to do one, are you around Monday, Tuesday? You want to do, I may have a problem with those. I have to let you know because we're watching around o'clock.
So my paint class is going to be Saturday at 3:30. And it's going to be on the showroom floor. I'm going to be over there by Comet and doing my class over there. So it's just a shorter class. It's just informational. It's almost like a round table where you just talk and then they ask questions and you get more information. I'll have my slideshow. I'm not going to bring my boards. I'm not going to bring chlorine to, I'm leaving the keys to go to Reno. I'm not traveling with my boards. I'm not doing that.
No, you're going to pay a lot of money. You know what, Trudi, want to do a CETA show Monday night? Are you around?
I'll be, I should be. Yeah, let's talk later. I'll check this out
later. I think Monday I could probably do a show. We could talk purely CETA.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to close it out, Anthony, somebody close it out. Great show. You guys I love you guys. Anthony, get the CETA. But anyway, guys.
I'm going to do my best, John, to get down there.
Talk to the boss. Talk to the boss first.
Oh, I will. I've been talking. But anyway, John, it was great to have you on here, man. Always honored to sit down with you and speak with you, man, talk business with you. You're one of the greatest in our industry.
Thank you.
And hat goes off to you and everything you've done for the industry and everything. But, guys, listen, if y'all ain't done went and got registered, go to www.panhandleexpo.com at the bottom of the screen. Get registered for that event in November. It's going to be – I think it's going to be one of the best ones that she's ever put on yet. And we're going to just go in there. We're going to have a good time. We're going to network. We're going to learn some new stuff. We're going to get play with some new toys and everything that's coming out. And everybody that's on the floor, if Lana can throw the floor plan up on the screen for a minute there when she gets there. But these suppliers that's at this show, guys, listen, if you run their equipment, they want to know their equipment. They want to know what's going on with it. It's just not telling Trudi or telling me, I'm having problems with my pump. I'm having problems with my machine or anything else. We may not have all the answers, but they'll have the answers and they want to know what's going on with their machines so they can make them better. But, it's going to be a good time. John, I hope you find time. At least come and join us, man.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
We'll go have dinner or something.
So, yeah, we've got this one on hold. We know who that's going to be. We do have a few booths left. I'm working on trying to get some. I've got the insurance agent. I want to get somebody that does bookkeeping. I want to get somebody that does the not bookkeeping, but like who prints like postcards and A-frames and that kind of stuff. We got Deb Marketing that does the shirts and the shoes and the hats, and they do an amazing job. But I want to get people there so if you guys know anybody, I want to get it. We got the insurance. There was something else I wanted. I'll think of it. But anyway, so anything that's pressure washing related, we want to get it. So if you know somebody that's there, a bookkeeper that's in the area that wants to get in front of these people and explain QuickBooks and show them how to use it, let me know. Rusty, it is the CETA show in Reno. The Panhandle show is going to be in Panama City Beach. And Robert Willis confirmed it is Friday evening is the comedy. I think it's Friday at like 7 or 7:30.
It is Friday. Let me just look at that real fast. Friday. I'm going to have to talk to Debbie because it was on my schedule, but I got the most current schedule on there. Anyway.
So let's see you at CETA and Reno. And Reno, the West Coast, guys, is right there. I know I was raised in Oregon, so it's not right there. It's a long drive, but it's like for me driving to Orlando, it's 7 hours. It's not right there, but I get it. But it's closer than coming to Florida. But if you want to come to Florida, got a great show for you. Whatever's more convenient to you to get into an event, to network and learn and meet people and meet the suppliers and the vendors and other contractors, do it. It doesn't matter what event you go to, you're going to get something out of it regardless.
That's right. True.
All right. We are done for the night. We're all sitting here smiling, so I guess we're done.
We're done.
I got to eat my clams and a half shell.
All right, guys. You guys stay humble, hustle hard. Thank you, and we'll see you at an event sometime soon. Thanks, John.
Great show, guys.
Thanks, John.
Sipping on straight glory.